This is the Reggae Reflection Podcast with Empress K.
Welcome to the all-new Reggae Reflection Podcast. This is Empress K. In this week's episode, this is a replay of the weekly Reggae Update. It airs every Sunday at 2:30 p.m. on Live 97.5 FM in Salisbury, Maryland on the Irie Vibes show.
Ready now? All right. Ready now.
We are kicking off Women's History Month in a big way, so let's get into this week's Reggae Update for the week of March 6th. It's International Women's Day on Tuesday, March 8th, so we're very happy to have kicked off Women's History Month with a great female artist from Jamaica. Big up yourself, Irie Vibes. I featured her new track Greatness just a couple weeks ago, so make sure you check that out. It's produced by Gold Bars, and you can find it on all digital platforms, and you can find it on ishabel.com. That's ISHABEL.com. This week I have more news and music from some of the leading ladies in reggae and dancehall. That's all coming up. Plus this week I have a featured artist. His name is Ras I. He has a brand new album out and I'm going to feature one of his songs today. That's all coming up right after this.
This week's birthdays.
Happy birthday goes out to Eddy Grant of Electric Avenue fame. He celebrated his birthday on March 5th. And coming up this week is Norris Man's birthday on March 8th. Happy birthday. Unfortunately, I have some sad news to share this week. We lost another reggae legend. We lost Denroy Morgan, the patriarch of the Morgan family, which includes the members of Morgan Heritage. He passed away at the age of 76 on March 3rd. Denroy Morgan came to the U.S. at the age of 19 in 1965. Soon thereafter, he was part of a reggae band called the Black Eagles. After that, he found international success with his own solo career. In 1981, he released an album, I'll Do Anything For You, and the title track of that was a big international hit, and it also reached the top 10 Billboard R&B chart and the #1 position on the dance chart. Quite a few of his children, of course, have followed in their father's footsteps, and we want to send our condolences to the entire Morgan family.
These are this week's headlines.
Last weekend was the finale weekend for Reggae Month, and they wrapped up with two amazing live stream events I hope you got a chance to see. The first was Saturday night. That was Sizzla Kalonji backed by a 35-piece orchestra called Rise to the Occasion. And Sunday night was Reggae on the Pier, featuring Derek Morgan, Romain Virgo, Christopher Martin, Richie Spice, Taurus Riley, Marcia Griffiths, Barris Hammond, all backed by Dean Frazier and the Black Soil Band. If you missed either of these events, you can still catch them on YouTube, and I highly recommend that you watch both, but especially the orchestra concert. That was really amazing. In case you were wondering, it's not the first time that a reggae artist has been backed by an orchestra. I'm aware of a few more occasions. Reggae veterans such as John Holt, Luciano, and Freddie McGregor have all performed with the Philharmonic Orchestra in the UK, and I remember one time speaking with Freddie McGregor about that experience. And here locally in the US, Groovin' in the Park in New York City had an orchestra. I think it was 2016, where they had an orchestra with a rock-steady tribute featuring Freddie McGregor, Ken Booth, and Leroy Sibbles, and that was conducted by the same person, Ivo Cooper, who conducted Rise to the Occasion on Saturday night. There may be one more opportunity to hear an orchestra this year. I'm going to fill you in on that in the upcoming concert calendar. The 53rd NAACP Image Awards were held last Saturday, February 26th, and they were broadcast on BET. A movie that I've mentioned a few times was a big winner. The Harder They Fall won Outstanding Motion Picture and also Outstanding Soundtrack. The soundtrack included a lot of great reggae music, including the title track, The Harder They Fall by Koffee. And a big song that you hear here on Irie Vibes, as well as on the regular Live 97.5 rotation, was a big winner at the award show. Essence by WizKid featuring Thames won for Outstanding International Song as well as Best Video. The Afterparty featured DJ Cassidy in his 9th installment of a popular series called Pass the Mic. It's a fun sing-along type series, and this time he featured several of our favorite reggae and dancehall icons, including Shaggy, Supercat, Maxi Priest, Sister Nancy, Patra, and so many others. Make sure you check this one out on YouTube.
The concert calendar.
So many important events to celebrate.
Sumfest is back for 2022. The popular annual festival will take place July 20th through 23rd in Montego Bay, and Sizzla has been confirmed as one of the first artists. I understand that Sizzla has already inquired whether or not he could be backed by an orchestra. Stay tuned for future updates. Koffee is getting ready to head to the UK for several dates later this month before she commences her US tour in April. She is also gearing up to release her debut album, Gifted, on March 25th. There's still time to make plans for Reggae Rise Up, taking place March 18th to 20th in St. Petersburg, Florida. Among the headliners are Revolution, Steel Pulse, Slightly Stupid, Protege, and many others over the 3-day festival.
New Music Spotlight. Booah!
Shenseea has a brand new single out. It's called Deserve It. She performed it for the first time on Jimmy Kimmel Live on March 3rd, just before the single was released. This is from her upcoming album called Alpha, and that drops on March 11th. Shenseea has several special guests featured on the album, including Tyga, Offset, Sean Paul, and Beanie Man. One of our former guests has a brand new single out. That's Greg Roy. He's featured on a new single along with Mike Francis of Soul Rebel Project. The song is called Burn the Corruption, and you can find it on all digital platforms, released under the band name Dub Boat, featuring Greg Roy and Mike Francis. And we can look forward to have Greg Roy back on the Irie Vibes show again very soon. Anthony B has a fun new video out. It's the official video for his song Turn Up the Music. It was filmed in both Miami and Kingston, Jamaica. You can find it on the Massive B TV YouTube channel. And this song is from their No Curfew rhythm, which also features other great songs from Chezidek, Coco T, Brahma, and Burro Banton. This week's featured artist is Ras I. He hails from Kingston, Jamaica, and he's definitely an artist to watch. I want to give a shout out to Genie Sweetness for turning me on to his new music. He has a brand new 9-track album out called Kingman, and it features a lot of great collaborations, including a song with Christopher Martin, another one with Royal Blue, and a brand new song called Dangerous featuring Dre Island. The album speaks to social issues, personal growth, romance, and his love for Jamaica. This is the third song on the album Kingman, and it's called Kingman Ting. If you want to catch me live, tune in next week to Irie Vibes on Live 97.5, 1 to 4, and I'll be on at 2:30. In the meantime, please take care and be safe.
I'm out.
La 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 la. Go star, go star, go star. Kingman Ting, Kingman Ting. Top shelf. Them a call me a Don, but I love man I use the Vanderland. Show the use them a plan. Say a time to remove up the rocks. Them a call me a Jenna, but come uplift the youth to live better. Said the world already have enough stepper. Show them a different way to stack cheddar. Oh, Jaja, but them a go to stop a rasta. Oh, Jaja. I'm steady on the chat now. Oh, Jaja. When them a good to fist of a rasta. Oh, Jaja. Then I'm ready on the chat now. Cause a Kingman Ting. You have to live how the Kingman live. Man, I tell you, say a Kingman Ting. You have to listen where the Kingman sing. Oh, Kingman Ting. You have to live how the Kingman live. Say a Kingman Ting. You have to listen where the Kingman sing. One general, one Dan. Fi Irie Selassie was a one skunk. Now the whole world singing one song. Petty prejudice man I run from. Me coulda never deny the king, you know. Now for them a move like lost sheep, you know. All who did that talk said them real. Better hold a corner go ease. Cause a Kingman